Hello, welcome to my channel, Lisa Hutchison LMHC. I am Lisa, and this is where I love to mix my psychology expertise and my spiritual channeling abilities. First off, thank you for your subscriptions to my channel, your likes, your comments. I enjoy connecting with you through these videos and creating these messages for you. Today we are going to be talking about the full moon in Leo and the Mercury retrograde in Aquarius. First, let's go to that full moon. The full moon is happening first in Leo. I have my notes here. It's January 28th, 2:16 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This full moon, as you know, full moons are a time to surrender to the divine. Let go of what you no longer need, whether it's psychological, physical, emotional, mental. Let anything that's blocking your progress or that's blocking your path, let it go. Leo is a sign that wants to shine and be noticed. Now that's great, but this full moon's a time of releasing. So watch your ego. And don't let pride get in your way. So let go of having to be right or having to control things or having to do things your way. Ask yourself this question. Are you coming from the ego or are you coming from your heart? That can help you during this full moon. This is a time to be creative, the full moon and the Mercury retrograde. But don't control that creative energy. Just allow it to flow and see where it goes. Also during this full moon, find a balance between your needs and other people's needs. So this is going to be a time to set those boundaries. This reading I'm going to do will resonate with you if your birthday is in Leo or in Aquarius, because the sun sign is in Aquarius right now. So if you have a sun, moon, rising sign in Leo or Aquarius, you may particularly be sensitive to these energies. But as I always say, all empaths can resonate with these videos because we are sensitive to energies, sensitive to full moons and new moons. Okay, let's get to that Mercury retrograde in Aquarius now. This is going to be from January 30th to February 21st. Now remember, Mercury retrogrades are a time to rethink, redo, replan. It's not a time to start something new unless you absolutely have to. Like they say, push off major purchases if you can until after the retrograde, because you may have unforeseen issues with your purchase. So hold off on buying a car or a house unless you absolutely have to and you're in dire needs. This energy in Aquarius is calling us to be open to new ways of thinking. So be aware and let yourself out of the box, you have put yourself in. Allow yourself to have a new way of living and being. And this is the energy in our world right now, is we're being called upon to find new ways of living and being. And we've started doing this in 2020, but this is going to continue throughout 2021, and especially in this Mercury retrograde in Aquarius. So work with connecting with your heart space. Unlike the Leo energy, which I said, watch your ego. When you're in this Mercury retrograde in Aquarius, watch yourself from being too detached, because Aquarius can kind of detach themselves and have no feelings at all. So during the retrograde time, watch that detachment and come back to the heart. So as I said, in both full moon and retrograde, just come from the heart and you can't go wrong. Okay, so the challenge of Aquarius is being too much in their head. So watch that your energy is not too much from your head. You're trying to control things, obsessive thinking. insomnia problems, these can kind of occur. And don't cut yourself off from others, especially if you're experiencing communication problems, because those can crop up during the Mercury retrograde. You can have problems with technology, emails, the spoken and written words. So just double check things before sending them off. Building on the last new moon, that new moon was in Capricorn last time, think about again what you want, your deepest desires, and make a plan. During the Mercury retrograde, it's not a time to act, but a time to, as I said, rethink, redo, replan. All right. Whew, that was a lot. So let's pick some cards and see what we need to focus on during this full moon in Leo and also the Mercury retrograde in Aquarius. So what do we most need to let go of during this full moon in Leo and Mercury retrograde in Aquarius? Okay, first card, surrender your ego. I talked about this one. So this is confirmation when you hear things more than once. So really watch your ego. Cultivate gratitude. Make a thankful list. Do this each night during the retrograde period. That can help you stay positive if you're encountering any type of challenges. All right, also be of service to others and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. So if you find you're getting stuck in your ego, you're feeling overly sensitive, defensive, focus on other people. How can you help others? How can you be of service to them? And do those gratitude lists. Also surrender obsessive thinking. I was talking about this one too with the Aquarius energy being too much in the head. So if you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. What I'm feeling intuitively also is to stop the obsessive thinking. Take out a notepad and write out all of your fears. Write out everything that you're thinking about, everything you're worried about. And then pray to the divine, your higher power, and just hand it all over to spirit. Next, surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. Now, this is that creativity I was talking about with the full moon in Leo, but also creativity works well during a Mercury retrograde. Communication may not, but creativity does. So definitely connect to what you love, connect to your passion, and as I said, focus on gratitude, being of service to others, and you will get through these next 3 weeks coming up. So I want to thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, leave your comments, and if you haven't already, click that subscribe button and you will get future videos. Thank you so much.